I'm going to show you how to make Crema De Maiz. This is my favorite breakfast item. It's a Puerto Rican style hot cereal. I remembered it from whenever I was a real little kid. Didn't have it in years, but I remembered by the smell, the sight, and the taste of it. And I found it one day. I'm going to show you now. What you're going to need is some stone ground yellow all-purpose cornmeal. Do not get self-rising, you will regret it. I have sugar here, salt, some ground cinnamon, vanilla extract. You need butter and milk. Today I'm going to show you how to make a serving for 2 people because that's what I'm making for right now. The recipe is easy to double, or it's simple, so you can make it for as many people as you need. You're a smart cookie, I know you'll figure out exactly how to break it down. So the first thing we're going to want to make sure is that we have a pot that does not have any kind of coating to it. We don't want any kind of coating inside because we're going to be whisking very heavily. We don't want to eat that stuff, so let's start off by getting our milk. We're going to need 4 cups of milk. You're going to need 2/3 of a cup of yellow cornmeal. Nice and tightly packed. Remember, it's going to be a stone ground yellow, nice fine grind, and not self-rising. We're going to need 6 tablespoons of sugar. Always clean up behind yourself. Organized workspace is a happy workspace. And of course I'm getting old, so I'm shaky. And I'll clean up the milk I spilled. We're going to need a half teaspoon of salt. A half teaspoon of vanilla extract. The cinnamon, we all know, is a very powerful spice, so it's just eyeball to taste, just a little. Just a nice light little sprinkle over the top. Nothing too serious, nothing too heavy. Now we're going to need 4 tablespoons of butter. So tablespoons, about half a stick of butter. Take care of that later. From here, we're going to put the stove onto just over a medium heat. Just barely past that mark. All right, from here, we're just going to start to whisk slowly. Make sure to start breaking up all those parts of the cornmeal in there. This recipe is definitely a labor of love. This is going to take about 20 minutes of solid whisking. And as it thickens, your arm's going to get pretty tired. So we're just going to keep doing this right here. Round about some little circles. Change up our direction. Just keep it going back and forth like that. We'll do one direction for a while and switch to the other. And we'll just keep going like this until we start to see it thicken. Not to the point of like a polenta, but you want it nice and thick. You'll see what I mean. We'll check back in whenever it starts to thicken up. So now we're getting it start thickening up. Shouldn't be but a couple more minutes. You can start to see it's getting real thick. It's actually giving me some good resistance on my whisk. Make sure you get, when you're whisking, real good and deep into those corners because you don't want any of that cornmeal sticking and burning. Probably going to want a sturdier whisk than I have, but we work with what we got. Alright, we're going to kill our heat. This is what we're looking for. That kind of consistency right there. As it's cooling, that bottom end is going to try to stick in that pan, so you use your whisk. Go ahead and bring it all straight down. We want every bit of that. That's goodness right there. So now we just need a couple of spoons. And now the most important part. We go wake a hibernating bear to share with. Good morning, hibernating bear. And that's the last step. Find a hibernating bear to share with. I love you. Enjoy.